Welcome back to Chapter 5 of our series, Credit Score Roadmap from Confused to Confident 680. In today's episode, Boost Points Fast, 5-Day Utilization Sprint Blueprint, we're going to break down what credit utilization really means and why it plays such a crucial role in your credit score. So, if you're ready to learn how to boost your credit points in just 5 days, let's dive in. Most people think credit scores crawl up over years, yet many listeners have already proved they can jump in a single week. You pay one card, shift a balance, and suddenly, auto loan offers improve. So the real puzzle is, why isn't everyone using this 5-day shortcut? Most people treat balances like background noise, bills you deal with later once life calms down. But utilization is the part of your profile that reacts in near real time, and it's quietly dictating how much you pay for everything from cards to apartments. The strange part? Lenders are updating pieces of this story on different days with different rules, and most borrowers never learn the schedule. In this episode, we're going to treat the next 5 days like a focused lab experiment on that schedule. Not a lifelong budget overhaul, not a never use credit again vow, just a short, controlled sprint where you deliberately move balances, limits, and reporting dates in your favor. Think of it as adjusting the lighting in a photo. The subject, your history, stays the same, but the way it's judged can shift dramatically once you control what shows up and when. Over the next few minutes, we'll zoom in on something most people never see. Which card is carrying the weight, not just how much you owe overall. Scoring models care if one account looks maxed, even when your total debt isn't huge. A single card sitting at 85% can drag your profile down more than 3 cards at 25% each. That means how you arrange your balances can matter as much as how much you pay. We'll also separate cards into roles: everyday spenders, low balance showpieces, and backstage limits that exist mostly to widen your safety net without tempting more swipes. FICO's own documentation hints at a hidden scoring game board. Inside the model, dozens of separate scorecards are effectively asking, how close to the edge does this person run day to day? Your 5-day sprint is about moving yourself from the riskier tiles to the safer ones before the next snapshot is taken. Step 1 is triage. Pull your most recent statements or app screenshots and rank cards by percentage used, not dollar amount. A $600 balance on a $700 store card is a bigger problem than $1,500 on a $10,000 travel card. For the sprint, your primary goal is to knock any card above 30% down hard, even if that means leaving small balances on others for now. The scoring system reacts more strongly to eliminating those red zone standouts than to perfectly evening everything out. Step 2 is reallocation. If you have a low APR card, a promo 0% transfer, or a personal line of credit, treat them as temporary shock absorbers. Moving $800 from a nearly maxed $1,000 card to a $5,000 card that's near zero can shift you from high risk to comfortably using credit in a single move, even though your total debt hasn't changed. Call or chat with issuers and ask explicitly about same-week posting for payments and transfers. Some will accelerate updates or at least confirm exact posting cutoffs. Step 3 is expanding the room you're standing in. During this sprint, you're not hunting for new cards. You're asking current issuers, can you safely raise my ceiling? Many now process credit line increase requests automatically, sometimes with a soft check only. Target cards you've had for 6 to 12 months, paid on time, and haven't maxed recently. A modest jump, from $2,000 to $3,500, for example, can instantly change the percentages on every planned payment in this sprint. Finally, explore off-cycle updates with precision. Some lenders will refresh bureaus between statements if a balance drops sharply after a big payment. Others only do it when a mortgage or auto lender requests a rapid rescore. The key is sequencing. Big payments first, confirmations from card issuers second. Then, if you're preparing for a major loan, coordinating with a lender who can trigger that faster refresh so the improved picture is the one underwriters actually see. A 5-day sprint works best when you treat each move like a specific mini procedure, not a vague cleanup. Think of a cardiologist deciding which artery to clear first. They don't just lower cholesterol in general, they target the blockage most likely to trigger a problem. In practice, that might mean throwing $150 at a store card stuck at 92% instead of sprinkling $50 across 3 different accounts. Or calling one issuer to ask, if I pay $600 today, when will you show the new balance to Experian? While messaging another to request a limit bump with a documented income update. You can also stage tiny before-after experiments. Monday, one card at 76%, one at 18%. Thursday, same total debt, but you've shifted enough so both sit near 35%. Next cycle, pull your score from a free monitoring tool and tag the date you made each move. Over a few months, you'll build your own personalized playbook, which issuers post fastest, which respond to limit increase requests, and how sharply your profile reacts when a single outlier gets pulled back in line. Real-time Rails will turn this 5-day sprint into a near-instant maneuver. As faster networks spread, score shifts could track payments almost like a weather radar tracks storms, conditions updating hour by hour instead of monthly. That opens room for smarter automation, apps that throttle big charges, real-time alerts before you cross thresholds, even autopilot rules that move cash when certain patterns appear. Your role shifts from scrambling before a statement date to calmly steering minute-by-minute risk signals. Your challenge this week? Run one 5-day sprint and log the cause and effect. Note which moves post fastest, how score alerts lag, and where bottlenecks appear. Over time, those notes become a private atlas. Like mapping hiking trails after each trip, you'll know which routes are steep, which are smooth, and how to reach your next goal with fewer surprises. This was Owl Up, your daily step forward. This series continues with more chapters on owlup.co. Visit owlup.co to access the complete course and continue your learning journey. See you there!